On the Google My Business, should you be active every day? Should you be doing something on that site?
That is a good question. There is a such thing as overposting on your Google business profile. Um, if you had asked me a year ago, I would say you need to be active every day. I'm hesitant to say you shouldn't be active every day, but I am hesitant to say you shouldn't be posting updates every day. You should be active in some way. So maybe you add a photo every day, but you need to be posting. Here's how we do it in our cycle for our clients. This is just in regard to the activity that we do on the profile. This doesn't include like optimizing the profile. And there's other processes to help get you ranking higher, which I'll explain that here in a minute. But what we do is we create graphics. So let's just say, like you'll send us the pictures that you had sent with you guys, like sitting behind the truck or in the office or whatever. We'll create a graphic out of that. And then we'll create an update post, and we'll say something like, we're available if you need to book junk removal service and you're in, wherever, Santa Rosa, California, reach out to Fuhgeddaboutit Junk Removal today. We'll do that 4 times per week for 3 weeks out of the month. On the 4th week, we don't post at all. We don't post any updates, and we're giving Google a chance to kind of catch up on our posts. Now they've gotten a lot faster with AI, but we've seen better performance when we give that gap than if we were to post 4 times a week, 4 weeks out of the month. We tested it. We actually saw an increase when we gave them time to catch up. Now, every time we post an update, we also add a photo. You also need to be responding to every review you receive within 24 hours of receiving it. Here's a little bit of a pro tip. Some people don't like to do this, but it's a pro tip. Respond to that review using cell phone service, not connected to Wi-Fi. Because you will have to log into your Google Maps app, and Google will be able to see where you're at on the map when you respond to that review. And if it's in your service area, that's a signal to them that you're active in that service area. A little bit of a pro tip there. Now, if our clients don't respond within 24 hours, we respond for them. But yeah, you don't have to be active every day, but you need to have some consistent schedule that you stick to. So if it's, hey, it's first 3 weeks of the month, I'm posting 4 times per week. And on the last week, I'm going to give myself a break just to, get something where you can stay consistent with it. Or if you can consistently post 3 days a week, every week of the month, that's better than, posting twice and forgetting to post. And like, just be consistent with whatever you're doing. That's the most helpful tip that I can really give, because a lot of people are just inconsistent, man. And then they get mad. Like, I've had this profile and I'm not getting any results. And then I look it up and they haven't put a post up since November. And I'm like, well, man, you got to be active. Google needs to know you're out here doing the work.
Now, what about other platforms? Now, just posting on those and putting like hashtags with Fuhgeddaboutit junk removal, is that kind of like tying everything together in an SEO sense? Like with my Google My Biz page, my website, does that tie together somehow?
Yeah. So it was a change. It used to be sometimes Google might recognize your social media profiles and sometimes they might not, right? But last year, you can now connect all of your social media profiles to your Google business profile. So like your YouTube channel and your Facebook page and Instagram page and all that. You can integrate that into your Google business profile. Now, as you're posting, Google's crawling the internet. They're crawling through your Google business profile and they're seeing that you're active, right? They're also crawling the content on there. And so we see that people who are posting on their social media profile more consistently, we see them climbing faster because Google's using that as a rank factor, especially if they're using keywords in their posts. So if you're saying, hey, and you can use the same posts that you put on social media as updates on your Google business profile. You can double down and get double the credit for the same exact freaking post. You know what I mean? But then Google's going to go through that and they're going to see that you said, hey, the Fuhgeddaboutit team was out doing some furniture removal service today, in wherever, Santa Rosa, California. If you need furniture removal in Santa Rosa, California, reach out to Fuhgeddaboutit. So now you've mentioned furniture removal, your company name, and a location all in that post. And, Google's going to see that. Now, that one post isn't going to shoot you to number 1. But if you consistently post that sort of stuff, you consistently post it, it's going to paint a picture for Google. And that's how you got to kind of think of it. It's almost like art. You got to, one brush stroke here and there will eventually, create a picture. And that picture is you being in the top 3. So
now, as far as like Facebook ads, what if I start doing, like putting $10 a day, $20 a day in Facebook ads, and I put in there my website at the bottom of it? Is that helping?
The ad itself won't do you any favors. It's not going to do anything, but the traffic going to your website will help if you have it going to your website. If you're doing that to pump traffic to your website for SEO purposes, I think that's cool. If you're doing it to actually try to land jobs, you're going to have a bad time because it's not going to work out great. When it comes to ads, you want to direct ads to landing pages. Now, we don't manage ads, okay? And I'm not an ads expert, but what I do know is that you do not want to direct ads to a primary landing page on a website. You want to have a specific funnel landing page built for the ad set that you're pushing ads to. Now, that said, you can still leverage ads to push traffic to your website for the sake of increasing SEO, because Google does consider traffic. Now, it'll count as paid traffic, but they still consider traffic as people getting eyeballs on your website, and it will help your SEO for sure.